What's going on, guys? My name's Jay, that's Q, and this is Q and J Rants. And today we are talking about our favorite movies. It may be something that you agree with or you don't agree with, but as we say on this channel, we really don't care.
We
Unfortunately.
don't care.
Unfortunately. But I'll go
We
ahead and
don't care.
throw it over to Q to go ahead and get us started and start us off with your list.
All right, as Jay said, top five. My top five. I'm gonna start it off with Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
I saw that coming.
But the first one of that new ape series is just perfection. It's in top five.
I understand. I definitely understand. To start off my list, none other than The Matrix. The Matrix is
Okay.
from beginning to end a stellar movie. Love Keanu Reeves. One of my favorite actors is Lawrence Fishburne. I think that it was all around phenomenal. Now, we're not talking about the fourth Matrix. We don't
No,
acknowledge that.
no, no, no,
We don't
no.
acknowledge that. We
It's
one, two, and three. That's it.
well,
That's it.
one and
But
two, but
okay, okay. I like the fight scene at the end of the third one, but we'll digress.
uh,
We'll agree to disagree.
okay.
Okay, but the
Yeah,
Matrix is definitely on that list.
I rock with it. Next up, I'm going with. Sorry, most people love the second one. I'm the third person. I'm the third with the third one, and it's Dark Knight Rises. I'm sorry. I'm with Bane. I love the world. I love the movie. Perfectly done. I wouldn't change a thing about it. That when it came out, I think I saw it like five times in the theaters. I was like, this is it. This is great. And I'm not even a Batman fan, but that was just done perfectly, in my opinion.
Definitely agree with that. Definitely, I'm not even a Batman fan, but that is also one of my favorite Batman movies. It's not on my
Yeah.
list, but it's definitely one of my favorite Batman movies. Now, if I'll go to my second one. Now, if you watched our previous video or whenever that video drops, you'll recognize this movie from that video. But Castaway, Castaway is one of my favorite um, Tom Hanks movies. It's just phenomenal. I think that the singular character in the movie, like just him being in the movie by himself, is just phenomenal. I almost cried when he lost Wilson. I cried. That's why I went and got me one. So that's on my second list. Yeah.
We're gonna move right on to my next one, and I'm gonna throw it in there. Silence of the Lambs. Love it, beginning to end. My favorite two actors of all time, Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster. Love them to death. The movie itself is just perfection, suspense, horror, thriller. Created one of the greatest, I think, characters of all time. I have a dog named Hannibal. I love it. Silence of the Lambs. Top five.
Okay. Okay. Third on my list, I have The Color Purple. Now, I don't know how Q feels about this, but I love The Color Purple. I think that it's, I don't know, maybe it's just a nostalgia for me, but it's funny. It's, a thriller in some instances. They talk about a bunch of different things. I think it's hilarious, but not hilarious. But I also think it's really dramatic. There's always a scene
It's
in
very.
one of these movies.
It's,
There's always a scene in one of these movies that always gets me. And at the end, when Celie and her sister get back, oh
I,
man, yeah, I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. So that's third on my list.
that was a curveball, folk. Didn't see that coming. Okay, color purple. Okay,
I love Color
Celie.
Purple.
Next on my list, Lion King. Gotta go with my Lion King. Jay knows how I feel about Lion King. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, beginning to end, the most one. It's probably the most perfect movie, especially animated. I don't do animated movies really. The soundtrack, the singing, all of it is great. Created once again one of the best villains of all time in Scar. I love every single character. It's just wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna match your animation with another animation of mine, and that's Toy Story. Toy Story is phenomenal. The first, and I'm only talking about the first Toy Story, but the first Toy Story again. Tom Hanks shows up on my list. I think he's one of my favorite actors. He's on that list for me. Um, but yeah, no, if I can watch Toy Story, I could recite Toy Story to you, if you wanted me to. But um, it was just a beautiful movie. Beautiful movie.
Oh, I get you. I like part three more, but first one, obviously, I get it. No, I'm not gonna
I,
change. I get
I
it. The
understand.
first one,
I understand.
part three, maybe I teared up. Part three, he gave the toys away. I was like, oh my god.
I thought
No,
you were
it
going
took
to
me.
talk about them about to be incinerated, not
That
when
too,
they got
but
away.
that part too. But
Yeah.
when he gave toys away to the girl, I was like, that's my childhood. But last on the list, I'm going to go with the original Jurassic Park. I think it's
Hmm.
phenomenal. I think it still holds up to this day. I think the graphics, the storyline is simple. Steven Spielberg at his best, I believe. The cast, it was just wonderful. Like I love some dinosaurs, but that movie alone itself stands alone as I believe like the greatest movie graphics, the T Rex, everything, the Raptors, all around 10 stars.
Gotcha. Q's gonna hate me for this one, but my favorite out of the Jurassic Park is number 3. I know you don't like it, but that's
It's
my
just
favorite to
laughable.
me. I don't know. I was
It's
probably young when
laughable.
it came out. So, but yeah,
I,
no,
I, I was young.
I, I love number 3. So last on my list, but certainly not least, is the Truman Show. Jim Carrey in the Truman Show. If you
Jim
haven't
Carrey.
seen it, go and watch it. It's I'm having a hard time trying to describe it, but it's it's funny when it's funny, and it's sad when it's sad. When if really looking into
Like,
it, and if you put
like, the,
yourself in
like the
that
color
situation.
purple.
Yeah,
Like the color
yeah.
purple.
Just like the Color Purple. Don't rip my Color Purple take now, okay? But I love Jim Carrey. Um, I thought that his acting was phenomenal, especially being a comedic actor and then
Yeah.
getting into this role playing a little bit different. Now he leaned into some of the funnier scenes, but when it came time for him to act, I think he definitely showed up. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the end of our list. Or my list.
Tell us what's in your top 5 movies or top 10 movies or your number one movie. Let us know what you would have taken off our list. But once again, whatever you say, it really doesn't matter. That's my top 5. That's Jay's top 5. And
We'll see you next
until
time.
next time.